Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to Yoga by Whitney. We're going to do another 30-minute practice today. I do want to switch things up just a little bit. I know some of my old clients used to really love the Hatha class that I would always teach, the 26 postures. So we're going to throw some of that in after we get warmed up with some vinyasa. It's always good to get in a good Hatha and stretch things out. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. All right, let's go ahead and start off on our backs today. So switching things up just a little bit. Go ahead and lay down onto the back, nice and square onto the mat. Shoulders. Let's start with the knees bent here, just for a moment. Separate the feet to the edge, the width of the mat. So kind of get your feet right to the edges of the mat. Just let those knees come together. And then just start to connect to your breath. Take a couple deep inhales, exhales. Hands can be on the belly or palms face up right next to the sides. Feet are grounded. Let's take 3 rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale. Breathe through the shoulders, through the hips, through the knees and ankles. Again, inhale and exhale through the body. And one more inhale. And a nice full exhale through the body, getting rid of every last drop of air on that exhale. And we'll go ahead and bring the feet back together, invite the knees into the chest. Give your knees a nice big hug here, squeezing those knees tightly into the chest, maybe rocking a little bit side to side to massage the back, massage the sacrum. Keeping the arms active, tightening that grip through the hands. And we're going to go into a happy baby. I always get giggles when I have people go into this pose in class because, you know, it does look a little funny, but it's an awesome stretch. So just grab onto the feet. Pull on the feet. The more you pull the feet, bringing those knees next to the sides, the deeper the stretch you're going to get. And continuing to rock a little bit side to side, massaging that back. All right, go ahead and bring those knees back into the chest one more time, one more squeeze, and we'll send the legs straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to start off with some ab work. So hands behind the head, just to really support that neck. I'm just going to do some basic crunches here. Just peeling those shoulders off of the mat, keeping those legs extended so we're inverting the legs, which is great for our circulation. And we have about 10 more seconds. We're just waking up the core. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release the hands. We're going to take our right hand, reach it towards the outer edge of that left foot, and then alternate back and forth. So we're working more of the side abdominals. Still trying to keep those shoulders peeled off of the mat. And breathing. Ujjayi breath, so lips are sealed, breathing in and out through the nose, that nice audible quality. Things are starting to heat up, so 10 more seconds. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that neck, take a breath. All right, let's go ahead and place the hands right next to the hips or slightly underneath the bottom. We're just going to lower those legs with control for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're reversing. 10, 9, 8, slower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, invite those knees in one last time. We're going to do a couple rock and rolls. We're going to rock back and forth on the spine and get enough momentum to bring ourselves up to a seated position. From there, we're going to make our way back to downward dog. So however you get there is up to you. But if you want to try and do what I'm doing, go ahead and roll yourself on up. Cross the feet, place the palms, shoot those legs back, and then back to downward dog. All right, fix my mat here a little bit. And here we are, downward dog. Let's take a three-legged dog, sending the right leg up towards the ceiling and rolling that hip open, soften the knee. Really create some space through that right side body. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the back of the left leg. Stay strong and square it off through those shoulders. Ground through the palms, spread the fingertips wide. One more breath here. Re-extend that right leg. Square off the hip towards the mat and release the foot. Left leg goes up. Three-legged dog. Open the hips, soften the knee. Hang it out here for a few breaths. So really check your alignment. Ground through the palms. Shoulders square. Opening that left side body. And breathing into that right leg as you feel that nice stretch there. And let's extend the left leg. Square off the hip to the mat and release that left foot down. Left palm stays grounded. Reach the right arm across the body for the outer left ankle. Just getting a little different stretch here. Sink those heels towards the mat to deepen the stretch. And we'll release the right hand and switch it out. Left arm goes across the body, grabbing for the outer right ankle. Trying to feel a similar stretch so you're balancing out the body. And sink those heels a little deeper. And let's release. All right, let's go and walk forward. We're going to come into a ragdoll. Feet are hip width distance. Grab for opposite elbows. Go and release the head, release the neck. One breath, and we're going to add on a nice shoulder rinse. So let's wrap those arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers if it's available, or grabbing a towel or a band is also a great option. We'll use our inhale to halfway lift, open through the chest, reach to the crown of the head, and then exhale, forward fold, rinse the shoulders. Go ahead and tuck the chin so the back of the neck is neutral. Crown of the head is reaching or lengthening towards the floor, towards your toes. And inhale, halfway lift. Prepare, and exhale, rinse. One more inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, rinse. And we'll release out of the shoulder rinse. Roll your way up to Tadasana. Stack the vertebrae one by one. Going right into our flow. Step forward if you need to towards the top of the mat. And we're just going to build some internal heat here. So go ahead and inhale, sweep those arms up high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float back. And chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding your breath. Connecting your breath to your movement. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. One breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do a couple more sets of sun A. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Dive up. Find your breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Calm the mind. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. This will be our last sun A. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. All right, take a couple breaths here. Find your breath. One more inhale, exhale. Moving right into our sun B's. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Right into your chair. Squeeze the knees, sit low, weight is in those heels. Reach through the fingertips. The whole body is active here. Sit a little deeper for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Inhale, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I think I missed the chaturanga cue there. But you got it. All right, inhale, lift those heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Get right into our chair. Weight is in those heels. Squeeze those knees. We're going to add on a twisting chair here. Hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen, prepare the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. And you can fly those arms open. Back to heart center. Twist to the left. Fly those arms open. Stay deep into the legs. 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do one more sun B before we move into our warrior poses. So lift those heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Deep into those legs. Weight is in the heels for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, release. Release that low back. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's step the right foot forward for our warrior 1. Arms come up. And we'll open to our warrior 2. And we'll reverse warrior. And cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Left leg, warrior 1. Arms come up. And open warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Get right into your chair. Sit low. Work those legs. Heart rate is nice and high. In this pose, we have 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Keep going into our warrior 1. Right side. Right foot steps forward. Arms come up. Strong legs. Open warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Take a side angle. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And left leg, warrior 1. Arms come up. And open, warrior 2. Reverse warrior into that side angle. 3, 2, 1. And release, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep cleansing breath. One more sun B. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Sit low. Twisting chair. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. Go and fly those arms open. Sit a little deeper into those legs for 3, 2, 1. Back to heart center, twisting to the left. Same thing, fly those arms open. Sit low into the legs, weight in the heels. 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or flip. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. We're going to take a crescent lunge, one time on each side. Step the right foot forward. Arms come up. Deep into those legs. Find your balance. That is key. All right, hands come to the heart center. Let's go and lower that left knee. As soon as the knee kisses the mat, come back to your crescent lunge legs. We're really working this hamstring and left glute. We're going to lower down again. Just kiss the mat with the knee and back up. We're also working that front quad. One more time. Lower down. Kiss the mat and back up. All right, lean forward, lengthen. Taking a closed twist here. Crescent lunge, closed twist. Fly those arms open. Holding. Finding that balance. Strength for 3, 2, 1. And release. Spin the back heel down. Windmill those arms to warrior 2. Reverse warrior right into our side angle. One breath here. And release. Step on back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And we'll match up on the other side. Left leg crescent lunge. Arms come up. Find your balance first. Find those legs. Find your foundation. Ground through the feet. Deepen into that left knee. Focus or tune into the right hamstring and that right glute. And let's soften the knee down to the mat. And back up. 2 more. Lower. Lots of control. And back up. Last one. And back up. Preparing for our twist. Hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. We'll go ahead and fly those arms open. Breathing. For 3, 2, 1. Release out of the twist. Spin the back heel down. Cartwheel the arms to warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Into our side angle. And 1 deep breath here. And release those hands. Step on back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Deep cleansing breath here as we transition to our Hatha part of this sequence. Go ahead and walk the feet forward to meet the hands. And roll your way up to mountain. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Now that we're nice and warmed up. Kind of giving us the equivalence of if we were in a heated room. So let's go and sweep those arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, biceps to the ears. We'll inhale, lengthen to prepare the spine, and exhale down to the right. This is our half moon. We're opening up that left side body. We're lengthening the arms, the spine. Ground through the feet, reach to the crown of the head for 3, 2, 1. Return through heart center using the core. Inhale, prepare, and exhale down to the left. Half moon, opposite side. Same sensation happening through the body, just in the opposite side. So opening up that right side, reaching through the fingers, finding a lot of length here. Core is super active. You're probably shaking. I know I am. Ground through the feet. Legs are strong, grounded. 3, 2, 1. Using that core to drag yourself to center for a back bend. Release the head back. Inhale, lengthen, send the heart high, and begin to walk the gaze down the ceiling, pulling those arms back with the ears, grounding through the feet to keep your balance, your foundation. 1 more breath. Again, using that core, carefully bring yourself back up for our forward fold. Lower down with a nice flat back. Release the hands. Let's separate the feet, hip width distance. Hook the peace fingers around those big toes. We're gonna do a variation here. Elbows out to the sides. Inhale, halfway lift. So lengthen through the spine, reach to the crown of the head, and exhale, pull. Use those arms and pull on the toes as tight as you possibly can. Reach the crown of the head towards the mat. You can probably see the muscles in my back working here as I pull. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, pull. Last one, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, pull. Release those toes, heel toe the feet back together. We're gonna come right into a chair pose. Again, another variation. Arms come up with those ears, sit low, squeeze the knees. Our legs should be nice and warm from those chairs we did previously in our vinyasa. Hands come to the heart center. Inhale, prepare, exhale, twist. Now, if you'd like to add in a side crow here, this is where you would do it, placing those hands onto the mat, creating that nice 90-degree angle, shelf through the backs of the arms, and then tilting onto those arms, raising the feet off of the mat. And let's come back to our chair, hands at heart center. We'll go to the other side. So twist to the left, same thing, adding on that side crow. If it's calling out to you, now would be the time. Hands are shoulder width distance, elbows are 90-degree angles, and you're just resting onto that shelf you've created through the arms, lifting the feet off of the mat, and then gently coming out of it, returning back to your chair. Hands at heart center. This is our final part here. Rise up onto those toes, lift those heels, pull the shoulders back, sit deep into the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold to release. And roll your way up to Tadasana. Shoulders down. We're going right into a hand to foot extension, balancing. Bend that right knee, peace fingers around the big toe. Extend the leg forward. Soften the knee if you need to, and open up here. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze can go right over that left palm. And we'll return back to center and release down. Other side, bend the left knee, hand to foot. Extend and open. Gaze goes over the right palm. One breath. And returning through center. And releasing down. Dancer's pose. This is one of my favorite postures. So go ahead and reach back with that right hand, grab for the right foot. Left arm comes up to the ear. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, kick, kick, kick. Send those toes high, arch the back, finding a drishti, which is a focal point, something to look at. One more breath here. And gently releasing out of that side, going into the other side. Grab for the left foot, right arm comes up, beginning your kick, arching the back, reaching through those fingers, sending those toes high, breathing, kicking into the hand, grounding through that standing foot, holding one more breath, and releasing out of this side. All right, tree pose. Let's go ahead and invite the right foot up to that inner thigh. Hands at the heart center. Send the hands up high. Try closing the eyes here for a breath or two. Closing your eyes changes everything about the pose. So just play around with it. Try to find a place of calmness, of stillness. And returning the hands to heart center, eyes are open. Release the foot for our last side. Place that left foot on the inner thigh. This time we're sweeping the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers. Send the palms up towards the ceiling. Just getting a little different stretch here in those shoulders. And take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Past the hands. Holding one more breath. And releasing. Hands through the heart center. foot to the mat. We are ending here. Namaste, everyone.